There is a fifth dimension.
About the unknown.
Beyond that which is known to man.
The Garden of Thought.
The Babylon Project was our last best hope for peace.
Unexplained.
Mythology.
This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
The Garden of Thought with Jeff Lippman.
Eventually, our sun will grow cold and go out.
You're listening to something much bigger, something hidden in plain sight.
It won't just take us. It'll take Marilyn Monroe and Lao Tzu and Einstein. All of this was for nothing unless we go to the stars.
What you're about to learn will completely change the way you experience your mind, your thoughts, and yourself.
Let's make sure that history never forgets the name.
The Garden of Thought.
Welcome, everyone, to GoT presents The Gospel of Thomas. And, of course, that means that the new top guy, top face, number one guy in MLW wrestling is our co-host, Mr. Thomas. How are you today?
What a time to be alive. The first message I woke up to Sunday morning was from a friend of mine that said, not everyone gets the pin in the main event, brother. And I said, hey, well, you know, just doing what I'm told. We're here, though. We're back. We're live.
Wait, is this his best friend I don't know about?
It's just like a buddy of mine in like a wrestling group chat.
All right, let's diminish that person.
We'll bring him on sometime.
Sounds good. And our special guest, the Savage Gentleman, Victor Benjamin. How are you?
Good day, guys. I'm doing great. I just got home from crazy boxing camp and, got my fight in 4 weeks. So I'm gunning on all cylinders right now.
So actually, that's something I was going to ask you. Like, is the boxing thing real? So as you said, you have a match.
Yeah.
So, like, did the boxing come first? The wrestling come first?
Actually, the MMA came first.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm 3-0 as a pro in mixed martial arts. And then I took a little reprieve from that. And then the same month that I made my pro wrestling debut, I made my pro boxing debut. And then just focused solely on pro wrestling. But just recently, 3 months ago, I came out of retirement, scored a second round knockout.
Nice.
We're just looking for as many different ways to get hit in the head as possible. I love that for you.
I'm a glutton for punishment. What can you say?
Clearly. Jesus.
Do you do... Okay, so I'm going back to the 90s and the 80s. So I grew up on Tyson as the boxer. And, the only person who was supposed to be able to take down Tyson was Evander Holyfield. And the big thing with Holyfield back then was revolutionary. He did ballet. And he's like, it's to do balance. I was like, oh, that makes sense. And, ever since then, everyone's done it or whatever. But at the time, it was like, a big macho man is doing ballet. Ooh. So is like, have you incorporated anything like that that's unusual? Doesn't have to be ballet. If you're a black swan, that's fine. We can have that.
So I've never done ballet, but just recently, it was literally 1 week before my boxing match, I made my professional dancing debut in a burlesque setting.
Gimmicks.
I'm living the gimmick, brother. I like to do it all. I don't like to have any weaknesses.
A burlesque?
Yes, it was.
That's a third gimmick.
Yeah, it was like a Magic Mike show. I had an amazing partner. She needed a male counterpart. And I was like, why not?
I guess the first round out
wrestling other days of the week. So, I mean, it's no different than, doing a wrestling show. How many spots, brother? Call the spots.
Dude, I actually planned a head scissor in there and a power bomb setup. So, we got our stuff in.
What style of dance do you do?
I'm not classically trained in any style. So this was more of a freestyle. It was just a partner, a lot of lifts, a lot of tricks. She was, like I said, it was burlesque, so she was in lace, bra, underwear. I had just pants on, no shirt. But it was really cool. It was fun to do. Literally, she couldn't believe how well I took to it. I was like, listen, we normally have about 2 hours to put these things together. You're giving me 2 months to put this together. I was like, I got you.
2 months.
2 months.
Call me the week before, brother. Shit.
See, right? That's what I'm saying.
This is
This could have been an email last week, and we could have ran through it when we got there.
Right. This is like an NFC involved match. You got to practice for a while. All right. So, first, when you said why not, my first thing is, well, my response was I can't dance. So, okay, I'm on my second marriage, but in between my first and my second marriage, there was another relationship. It was somewhat significant. And she would make me watch So You Think You Can Dance. I think that was the name of the show.
Yep.
This is torture.
Good show.
This is some of the things that people do to keep relationships going or to try to. But through that, I learned that there was all sorts of styles of dance that people can train in. I mean, I probably knew it intuitively before, but no one ever put it out for me. So if you were to pick a style of dance that would enhance your professional dance career, which style of dance would be most akin to what you did?
I'm not the foremost expert on like dance styles. I just kind of went out there and sent it, right? I gave them a performance. But if like it was like what I like to do, I'm more of like a hip hop style dancer. So
it sounded like you guys were doing more ballroom if she was up and about and you guys were kind of combined.
There were some moments.
Action stuff, right?
Yes. It was, like I said,
that burlesque style is its own style in itself, where it's like fast, almost like, I don't know, Jeff, what do you call whatever they were doing in The Mask? That like quick fucking.
Oh, yeah. Like
I feel like burlesque is like a combination
ballroom.
of
I'd call that ballroom.
Yeah, like
swing.
Yeah, but that's what
swing.
Swing, ballroom, probably mixed with like a little, I don't want to speak for the cha-cha, not the cha-cha, but what do the fucking Latinas call it? The salsa.
Oh, yes.
Or merengue. Or the bossa
there was a
nova.
lot of everything in there. And
if you did a Hurricane Rana, there was definitely salsa on the side.
Correct. Right. We got it in. And she was in heels, which was even more impressive. So like, kudos to her.
Very good. All right. So, Thomas,
Jeff, did you learn the salsa or are you still holding that one out? You can be honest. Can you do a good around?
Let's just put it this way. I can't really do a good anything.
Not very good.
My best dance move is when I just keep it here and just keep it centered. Just stay centered. Try not to do the white man overbite and stay centered.
The last
so basically what you're doing is what Will Smith and Hitch told Kevin to do.
Pretty much, but these instructions came before Hitch was a thing. It was when people still thought of Will Smith primarily as on TV and a rapper and not like one of the great actors of the generation.
Nobody thinks that now, so
they do. Yeah. They just think he slapped somebody, and so he's he's in a strange relationship with entanglements, which but for the grace of God. So. What you may not know about the Savage Gentleman, Thomas, is that not only is he savage, not only is he a gentleman, but he might be he's not the foremost expert on dance styles, but he might be the foremost world's expert on peanut butter. So, Mr. Benjamin, where is the best peanut butter? What's the best peanut butter? Store-bought?
He likes natural. He likes natural, no crunch. I can see that.
Whoa, almost correct. Natural and all the crunch. Give me the extra crunchy. I was in France and they actually have it's like an all crunchy peanut butter, right? Like it was nuts on top of nuts, not super ground, not super fine. And it was incredible. But besides that, I would have to go with my own personal peanut butter because I have my own brand.
Plug it right now. Get your plugs in early. Let's
talk. Let's talk about what's the name of it.
Where can they find it? Shipping and handling. Tell me more details about this peanut butter.
Just try to make a visual. There, he's got a picture of himself.
There we go.
We losing you?
Someone was calling.
Oh, he was getting a phone call. All right. So what's your peanut butter brand?
It is called Peanut Butter Platoon, named after my fans and after my army. It's 5 different peanut butters in one.
Okay.
There's a company, it's called Fucking Nuts, that make it.
Okay. So 5 different peanut butters in one. What could that possibly entail besides wonderfulness?
Which 5? Tell me more.
Well, for starters, to go back to how this began, I was awarded the Butterfinger Championship, which kind of makes no sense, but literally the company sent me a custom engraved title ensuring me the crispity crunchy peanut butter champion of the world. So it was my duty. Obviously, if I'm going to make my own peanut butter, I have to put some Butterfinger in there. We got some Reese Pieces in there. We got different, what is it? Peanut butter cup, Reese Pieces, Butterfinger, peanut butter fudge, and the last one's escaping me right now. But it's incredible. Like, it is by no means a healthy peanut butter.
Yeah, this is a dessert. We're talking dessert.
This is a snack dessert. This is I mean, if I had to say I'm snacking, right, like this is like the unhealthiest of snacks.
So what's
like
what's your form of choice? Are you spreading on toast? Are you going raw dog with the spoon? What are you doing here? Are you going non-toasted bread? What do they call that? Just raw bread? Not raw bread, but just white bread with peanut butter on it?
So I'm a peanut butter and jelly kind of guy. You know, I like my whole wheat bread. It's got to be soft. I can't eat that like Ezekiel bread. It tastes like cardboard. Like, cool, it's great, but like, give me some sort of like, I'm not going to eat white bread, but I'm going to put it on there with some jelly. But my actual favorite is to put it on pan-fried eggs.
Interesting.
Yes.
I won't be trying that, so I'll take your word for it, Jeff.
It is a body guy special. Come on.
Yeah.
Some worlds I won't mix. Peanut butter in my breakfast is.
Listen, I will promise you, I will pay you if you don't like it. That's how confident I am.
You can't turn that down. You cannot turn that down. So, okay. Sold.
My problem is I don't want to like it. That was the same beef I had with like, oh, dump a little orange juice in your espresso. And I'm like, no, I don't want that to make sense to my brain.
Oh, I never heard that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, Thomas eats junk food, so this is hardly the worst thing. He routinely tells me about like things that he's gotten. That's like Taco Bell. No,
I love food.
Listen, I'm the butter picker champion. Come on now.
Did Bart Simpson award that to you?
I wish. I'm still waiting for my fight on The Simpsons with Bart.
Absolutely. Well, they only have like 37 more seasons in them, so I'm sure you'll get.
That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been predicting the future for how many years now? So hopefully, one of these get right.
Yeah, that's right. Why not? They should have you in there. So you already sort of answered my question, but earlier today, I really was thinking about this because I was thinking about talking to you, and I figured you would know this. I was wondering, do they have peanut butter? Like, is peanut butter a thing in other countries?
Of course. Definitely in Mexico.
Yeah, it's not as popular anywhere else as it is here.
They have different spreads in Europe, Jeff. You should know.
Yes.
I understand.
They have some wacky shit, but there's definitely peanut butter in Mexico. I bought it myself.
Okay. Yeah, but Mexico, like we've infiltrated Mexico. We've infiltrated Canada. We've infiltrated.
I'm trying to think. I'm not sure. I think I'll go to South America maybe like next month, but like, I'm not sure. Remind me a month from now when I'm in Colombia on the hunt to pop my head into one of our grocery stores and see how prevalent the peanut butter selection is on aisle 5.
I'm going to need you to smuggle me some back because I have yet to have Colombian peanut butter.
Smuggle and Colombia together, Victor. Or South America. Listen, we have some inside information for you, Thomas, on Colombia. I mean, you have Senor de Dos, who's from Ecuador, who knows Colombia quite well, spent a lot of time there. And you're going to meet next month my former podcast partner, who both of his parents are Colombian. Of course, that makes him Colombian too, but he was born here.
You say next month like it's not 2 weeks from now.
Well, before you go on your trip, you're right. It's in 2 weeks. So MLW in New York, June 26th at the
Melrose Ballroom. A Thursday for you wrestling fans that have nothing to do and miss SmackDown on Thursday night. Come join us. Get your tickets, MLWNYC.com. Come hang out with me. Jeff will be there with his media credential that I swear I'm going to text the office about today. And you can always hang out with Vlad the Superfan and the little guy that comes with him. Can't think of his name.
All right, yeah. You can meet Senor de Dos, and you can meet all of the hosts of the Hammerlock Hangar will be there. Bad Guy Jack and Steve Pena will be there as well, even though it's on hiatus for a year. So anyway, all right. So they do have it because I was wondering, like, that's like a go-to snack for like American kids. And like over there, listen, I understand that the little French kids are having like charcuterie and red wine at 6, and the Greek kids are having feta and calamata and and oppa and and then antipasto in Italy. But like at some place you have your chicken tendies and peanut butter and jelly for kids. So sort of answer the question, but it's not as pervasive as it is here. That's all right. It's
correct. I've found it in every country thus far. I've had fans send it from countries I haven't been to. So it's everywhere, but yeah, it's not like it is here.
You ever have a good one like saying, wow, that's different?
According to the internet here, peanut butter is widely available and consumed in many parts of Europe, specifically the Netherlands and the UK, but that's to make sense.
I had some from the Netherlands. Are you familiar with stroopwafels?
I am not.
Maybe.
Now that you mentioned it.
Well, we got to get you there. We got to go there. I had a guy go and he brought me some home, and it was peanut butter filled with Stroop waffles, which is essentially just a variation of a cookie from down there.
Okay.
And it was phenomenal.
I think I have had Stroop waffles. Stroop waffles doesn't look so like the wafers, except it's more solid. Yeah.
Yes.
I like those. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I do like those. I love wafers. That's my jam.
Yeah.
Reese's sticks, brother.
I like the crunchy ones. I don't like anything with the consistency of sort of vaguely styrofoam sandpaper, balsa woody. Even if there's sugar in it, I'm not interested.
I like it. Little vanilla sugar wafers. I'm all in.
And by the way, Thomas, you keep saying Europe, but there are 5 other continents, and there's places in between those continents. I mean, okay.
I don't know. I'm not really thinking, Ghana, West Africa being the peanut butter capital of, that continent.
These are the things I wonder about. Like, I don't know. Do they have peanut butter in Oman? Do they have peanut butter in Turkmenistan? What about Ulaanbaatar? Is there peanut butter in Mongolia?
Asia's not always on the top of my mind. I apologize. It's so
a lot
far.
Of peanuts there. I mean, Thailand is known for peanuts, right? Pad Thai and all that.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because like peanut butter actually, became a thing during the Great Depression here in the United States. Just because of the calories and like how dense it was, how rich it was. So like, in Ghana, with, more poor prototypically, cities, I wouldn't be surprised if they were eating that stuff to keep up with their calories.
Yeah, but I don't know how you harvest peanuts where it's 200 degrees every week. So, I don't know how that works. So like you have to like retroactively think about things such as that. Like their access to peanuts doesn't seem, wildly available.
I don't know that Ghana is that hot. I mean, I think it's above the equator. I think it's basically sort of the same. It's probably the same latitude as, say, central Mexico.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
I could be wrong, but I mean, isn't there Equatorial Guinea, and that's probably about 600 or 700 miles south of Ghana, or at least 3 or 4. It's like it's on that cusp of the big bulb of Africa on the west coast.
I'll take your word for it.
All right.
For real. Geography.
I mean, all right. So Savage Gentleman wins peanut butter. I win geography, and Thomas wins top guy in MLW wrestling. So we've got that all going on there. All right. So that's cool. Have you ever tried Hell's Kitchen from Minneapolis, Minnesota?
No, I have never had that.
Okay. It's a restaurant and they make their own peanut butter. It's phenomenal. They do sell it. They do ship it. It's terrific. When you like the first 2 days, it's like cereal. When you open up like a thing of Corn Pops or Honey Smacks, like the first couple days, when you last ate that 25 years ago, those first couple days is like, it's like a miracle. And after that, it's like, but same thing with this, but it's absolutely delicious. So I would like to hear your thoughts on that. So as a peanut butter expert, I would assume that you have to do some studying with its companion, jelly. And sure. Here's another thing I think about, and I know that I could Google it, but that's no fun. Talking to someone else is fun. What is the difference between jelly, jam, preserves, and marmalade, if any?
There's not much. It's how it's processed, how the fruit is essentially pulverized, right? Jelly is just that. It's all the juice coagulated. Jam actually has pieces of fruit still inside it. Mm-hmm. Marmalade, just a different, fancier version of jelly. Nothing crazy. But I mean, they make jelly out of anything. Like I actually have habanero jelly in my closet right now.
Right.
So it's not just fruit.
Isn't chutney just a kind of jelly?
Yep.
I mean, technically, I guess. All right, that's good. See, I knew he would know. I knew that you would be an expert in jelly as well. You have to be. Otherwise, you're not serving your peanut butter properly. You're not pairing it with expertise.
Correct. Another one of my favorites is with that habanero jelly, put the peanut butter on a bacon cheeseburger.
Oh my God.
Next level. Thomas, don't you say no.
I'm out.
This is how people get big muscles. This is good health advice and wellness and nutrition and wellness and fitness, everyone. I don't eat this stuff, which is why I look the way I look. And so you should take their advice.
Peanut butter gains.
Peanut butter gains. Exactly right. All right. So Savage Gentleman, there seems to be a dichotomy there. So what's your savage traits? What are your gentleman traits?
Savage is, based off my performance in combat arts, boxing, Muay Thai, mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu. I've spent 10 years actually as a corrections officer, so I taught self-defense there. So I'm well versed in hand-to-hand combat, and that's where the savage comes from. But the gentleman comes from my impeccable style, the fedora hats, the well-tailored suits, the Louboutin shoes, top to bottom, head to toe, and it provides a nice duality between characters. So you have this side, steps in the ring, but the outside, you have the prize fighter. You got to do both.
That's right. Like the guy at the press conference is different than the guy in the court. Thomas, do you know that what the trademark of the Louboutin shoe is?
We do not.
The red sole.
How about
Is that on the men's shoes? Yeah. The red sole, that's sort of their hallmark on that. Louboutin is some pricey shoes, my friend.
Red bottoms, dog.
Red bottoms.
You must be doing well. Good for you. Do you have any monocles? Any pocket square kind of stuff? What's the difference between an ascot and a cravat? Do you know that?
I don't know the difference between those, but I mean, I know what they are. Yeah. They're essentially the same thing, but I mean, pocket squares, that's just a nice accessory to tie in whatever you're going with. Like, I personally like the wide brim fedora hats, as my leading accessory.
How can you fold the pocket square yourself? Like, how many different shapes?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They actually it's a cool little thing. They make a pocket square folder, so you can do all the fancy triple knots, overlays, swirls. Like, you make one that looks like a freaking twist ice cream cone.
Nice.
What a time to be alive.
Sure is. What are your favorite brands for, let's say, your formal wear, or your not formal, not like a tuxedo necessarily, but
sits. Your gentleman wear.
The gentleman wear. I would say it is David Allen. He is my personal favorite.
Pittsburgh famous. You're in Pittsburgh, right? That makes
sense. I am. Yes, we've been friends for ever since he started his suit company. I have from his original collection.
He did my purple suit, the last one I've worn. Very
nice. See, commonalities here.
Small world, the smallest world in the world, man.
He specializes.
Also, the tailor for John Cena and his wife, also Tampa native.
And The Rock.
And The Rock.
Oh, my goodness. I remember watching, it was probably Total Divas once, and John Cena came, maybe it was Total Bellas, I don't know. And he was talking to Nikki. It's the same episode when he told her that he wasn't going to pay her phone bills and things like that. And she's like, "What did you just do?" He's like, "I bought a suit." She's like, "How many suits did you buy?" And it turned out he bought 59 suits.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I've seen his orders in person before.
Okay. So this is a custom suit for John Cena. I'm guessing that it's costs the same as a Brioni suit, which, is like over $4,000. So 59 times $4,000 is...
He got a deal.
Yeah, probably.
A package. He definitely got a deal, but
I'm sure he got the best fabric and the best inlays and all that, and the best different buttons. I mean, there's just when you get a custom house, you can get nice wood, and you can get nice cabinets and doors and things like that. And
a couple of weeks ago, I got a video of a friend of mine was at Ocean Prime, and he was out to dinner with his wife, suited up, looking fancy. And her mom was like, "Look at this guy all dressed up." And she looked up, she was like, "That's John Cena." She's like, "Oh my God."
That's fantastic.
Her mom thought he was like a mobster. He looked like a mobster because he's, pinned up those big ass blue suits.
Wait.
Yep.
I don't understand.
That's the Vince McMahon rubbing off on him.
How could she see him?
You're right there.
I see what you did there.
That's right. Absolutely. It's on there. It's all right. I understand the whole gentleman and the savage aspects of it. All right. While we're on the subject of John Cena and Nikki Bella, who made a big return last night, I hear, is she the GOAT or is she the uber GOAT, or is this such a silly conversation because she is like an entire herd of GOATs?
She's one half of the worst of the two wrestlers of women who ever existed in the history of life. The fact that they made Io say to her she paved the way for Io Sky, fuck out my face.
Ooh.
How?
Right. They are not the same whatsoever.
We're talking two different styles of anything here, but I mean, to each their own. You can believe what you want. If you want to believe your own bullshit, you can, but she's paying alimony, and it is what it is. I don't like any of those women wrestlers from back in the day. The girls that just actually couldn't wrestle, they eventually got better, but it's only because the entire roster around them was excellent. So they like really had no choice but to succeed. But to pretend that they were good since day one is just, don't get me started on women's wrestling. I don't want to be that guy.
So we agree Nikki Bella is the real Rainmaker. Okay, good. Speaking of Rainmakers, Mr. Iguana.
Well, hell yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It's over. You see his like Instagram following like quadrupled?
Sure.
Overnight? Dude, I didn't know he existed till I saw the preview to the show. Yeah, and then for him to pop up and be super over, like everyone into it. I mean, sock puppets always get over, but god damn, he's I don't know, and he's good at wrestling. It's crazy. Fuck, how old is this guy? 50? Because he looks
no
like
idea.
He seems like he's a young boy. Like I don't know. He's never come across my computer screen ever, my phone ever. So he seems young, but he looks and like he appears old in my mind, like a late bloomer. That's why he's trying to cover up, like a boogeyman.
I think he's younger than that. I think he might be like Angelico like 10 years ago.
Okay.
In fact, I think he might be Angelico.
Like, I've seen some of his work previously, but like, I mean, I didn't know much about him, but like he really went viral with that Lindsay moment.
Yeah. And Lindsay, what did he do? He's like a jackhammer on the poor thing.
I mean, Lindsay, coming from a Shakara background, knows how to get some corny shit to resonate with people.
Absolutely.
So yeah, sometimes, you got to know what you're working with. And that shit was rocking and rolling. Good for him.
Yeah.
That dude might be the next one in the 4-way. He may be the mystery man. He may be the next world champ. It might be him versus John Cena at Survivor Series.
A lot of people are saying he's going to be the fourth person. And that would not be a bit. Listen, I'm okay. I'm all set with the Yeet stuff. I'm okay with little Mr. Iguana in there. That might get me.
There is very much a spot in any segment on Mondays or Fridays for Mr. Iguana, 100%.
Absolutely. Dude,
Quick match, a vignette, a combination of any of this, and he's going to sell 1 million t-shirts, and those hand puppets are on the way.
Right. I mean, just think of Socko. Just think of the Cobra, right? Same concept, right? And except it's actually part of the work.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that thing, whatever that thing is,
Lily.
Alexa.
That's right. The OG Lily. I don't have my new one yet, so I got to get that. My wife is somehow jealous of dolls. So, and our new pet turtle, Cleopatra. So,
nice.
It's just fantastic. Thomas, you'll meet her also too. Oh, we already talked about that. All right. Listen, I'm thinking about a new segment, which is Teach Jeff Pop Culture, because I sorely need it. And it's sort of been happening here a little bit through diffusion or unintentionally. Like I'm all about the Cash App now. Now I see they're a sponsor for WWE. So I feel like we should take credit for that as well, Thomas.
We did call them out.
Yeah, we did it all. NWA, just signed a deal with Roku TV. I don't know exactly what that means, but again, taking credit for that.
What does that mean?
I really do. I don't know. I know what Roku is, but I know it comes with my TV, but I don't know if that means if I click on it, I have a certain.
No, it's free. It's there. It's yours. You can have it.
Okay.
No, it costs you $0 to watch NWA.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, now I've got to figure out how to do that, which sounds like a lot of work. But anyway,
it's literally just an app, brother. It's just an app. I think it's a channel, but I'm not sure where the channel is at.
Exactly.
It should be easily accessible if you have a Roku. I have a Roku. This is why I'm not worried.
See, I don't have.
I have a Roku TV. All you got to do is type NWA. It's right there.
Okay, so
it's gonna pop up.
My TV says it has a Roku, so I guess I just click on that app like anything else. Or actually, I think it comes up before the other apps. It's like a separate screen unto itself.
Because it's the operating system. Roku is the operating system. Can I put that in your words there, Jeff?
Liken it to a Fire Stick.
Yeah.
Okay. I know what a Fire Stick is. I don't have I have cable. I'm very happy with cable. I'm perfectly content with it.
You're happy paying $400 a month for 6 channels?
No, he calls them complaints, so it's like $44.99 for.
I mean, first of all, I've a ton of channels, far more than I would ever want. It's about $280, but they did. He's right. They did just reduce it by $40, and Peacock is now included. Like, it was included for a while, then I had to pay.
Oh, that's nice.
Now it's included.
Oh, you definitely have. What you got? Xfinity, Comcast, whatever they're called.
I have Xfinity. So my bill was reduced by like $48 or something.
And you don't have to subscribe to the cock.
Right. And then $7.99 Peacock is. So, but if something goes wrong, I call, they send a signal, and if need be, they send a dude or a dudette, and someone fixes it. They texted me today, say, we've increased your high-speed internet system. Do you want us to send you a gateway, something? I'm like, I don't know what I'm like, oh, the stepson, he can do it. He'll figure it out. So I'm like, sure. They're like, do you want to download the app? Like, no, I'll download the app when the stepson's here so he can download the app and figure these things out. So this pop culture, my Roku TV, I'm learning that, okay, this is the so I can access NWA. See, there was a segue there. Is there anything else is there like a song or a band or something that I should know? Like, what is going to be the song of the summer that I should know about?
Oh, I'll take this one. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I think Machine Gun Kelly, MGK, just came out with some which is strange. Jeff, here, listen to me, because I'm going to try to connect this. He came out with some fuckboy pop song that kind of sounds like he wants to be Backstreet Boys in sync. Very summertime. We're going to play this to fucking death. But luckily, as an adult, I don't listen to terrestrial radio, so I don't think I'll come across it too much, but it'll get there. I saw the video. It's fairly new. I think that's it.
It is quite catchy. Unfortunately, right? I don't want to like that. That's weird. And I don't want to like MGK in that era. And the clothing choice, everything about it was weird. None of it made any sense, but I think you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, there's always something that breaks through that even gets to me, whether it's, WAP or whether it's blurred line.
Yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen by accident,
Otherwise, it becomes a song on a beer commercial 8 months later. I'm like, hey, that's a great new song. I'm like, no, that song came out 2 years ago. Then it became popular 10 months ago. I'm like, all right, I don't care. Shut up. Go away. All right. Is there a movie or a TV show or some sort of media property that I need to see that's going to be hip between all the cool people?
Savage, you can take this one. And what do you know about movies these days?
Not too much. So I don't have cable. I have a service that is downloadable on the Fire Stick, and it's $35 a month, and you get everything. You get movies, pay-per-views.
You're telling on yourself, man. You're telling on yourself here.
No. We're good. We're encrypted. But I just get all my movies on there. So I don't even know what's coming out. And I'm like, oh, new one. Let's watch this. Let's see what this is about.
Jeff, I'm told
Yeah, go ahead.
Right now in the movie theaters is Michael B. Jordan's movie Sinners, which everyone seems to be raving about. That's one you should take your old lady to. I don't really know what it's about. Black people or, Italian people or somebody stealing something from black people. Who knows? Music, maybe? Let's see. Something I'm paraphrasing here.
By the way,
Sinners.
I can rent Sinners right now at home for $19.99.
Well, isn't it more fun to go out and, do all the stuff?
It is, but conversely, you have to go out.
I know there's a new TV show on Netflix, I do believe.
Okay.
I can visualize the home screen because I've seen it, but I've yet to watch it, so I don't know the name.
Tires.
Yes.
Season 2 of Tires.
Okay. Is that what the kids are going to be watching?
I watched a little bit of it. I do think it's funny. If you like some chuckles and some bullshit and you don't take life seriously, I highly recommend it. If you want to put the final nail in the Tom Cruise fucking Scientology coffin of Mission Impossible, I highly suggest that you don't go see The Final Reckoning. But if you have 2 hours and 40 minutes of your fucking life to waste, please treat yourself. But I sat through it and it was terrible. And it was 35 minutes of him swimming in and around a submarine. And then there was still 30 more minutes of him getting to the bad guy to have a fight that I think lasted 2 minutes. Underwhelmed I was. Terrible. I can't believe they got me out of the house to go see this
metaphor for dancing.
I can't believe they got me.
Dating, not dancing. Sorry.
Both. It was terrible. It was a terrible bad experience, and I'll never get that time back. And it cost me $40.
That's the worst.
So. Yeah. I think I sort of fell off the Mission Impossibles around 2 or 3. I would have to go back and watch the originals and then, go through the whole thing to have any hope of.
They were good up to a certain point. I really didn't care for this one, but that's my own.
He looks different. I mean, granted, I know he's like 62, but he's getting that puffy face.
He's mutant. Yeah. The shit, the fucking, all the injections are starting to fucking fill back up. That doesn't dissolve. It just stays there forever. The older you get and the longer you've been doing it, the worse it's going to be. Yeah. So, yeah. He's starting to look like a 50-year-old woman from Tampa.
A cat lady.
Okay. He's getting there.
Did I ever tell you? I probably didn't, but okay. So I was in, it was either the Four Seasons or the Ritz-Carlton in Palm Beach. So you already know this is going to be great. Mm-hmm. So I'm there, I'm looking over and I see this old lady with a sarong and like sort of this whole headdress going on, a lot of jewelry and whatever, leaning on another woman. They're holding hands. I assume the younger woman is a nurse, also a tall woman, but the old woman isn't particularly tall. She's a little bit shorter than me, so probably about 5'8" or so. And the reason that matters is because I look a little close. I'm like, and I go to I met some dude there who's a writer. He like wrote like for The Wire or something. And we're at the bar and I'm like, that old lady looks like Steven Tyler. And they get closer. It is Steven Tyler. And he had the same thing. Like his face, it was like Joan Rivers' face. It was like all puffy and like when a human being actually approximates the wax museum, the Madame Tussauds statue of themselves, that's what he looked like. But I always pictured him as being like 6'4". I mean, I know we had those giant lifts. I guess Joe Perry is like 5'3", but he was disappointingly short. And now he's not short, but he wasn't tall. Mm-hmm. And he looked like an old woman.
I love that.
Yeah. So
that's meet your heroes, people.
Yeah. Well, that's true too. All right. So I think
to circle this back, MGK shockingly tall.
Yeah.
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 Like scary. Like, don't you have to have like a high pain tolerance to get like a solid sleeve of your neck tattooed?
No, he probably got put to sleep like a pussy.
Oh, you're probably right. I mean, I have.
I mean, but he did have. Was it Megan Fox? I mean,
yeah.
I don't understand that.
Everybody gets lucky.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's got money, so that can explain a lot.
Yeah, it nulls out.
Yeah, I know. Still, yeah, Megan Fox. I mean, Jennifer's Body, very underrated movie. As an international man, if you were to move to another country, and let's just say money wasn't an issue, or like, where would you go? Not just dream place, but the whole quality of life. Like if you lived in a country, like it's politically stable enough, it's safe. You can just live on the resort. Well, maybe if you want to live on a resort forever, but where would it be?
Me personally, I would go to Dubai. I've been hearing crazy good things about the economy, especially no taxes. First of all, let's talk about no taxes. So they don't take any of your money. Sign me up. Right? Not to mention, there's hardly any theft or any illegal things that go on there because it will like literally chop your hands off.
Yeah, they'll fucking kill you.
Right. Like, it's cool. Sign me up. No crime, no taxes. And plus you can go, I saw a video where you can go jet skiing on the top of a freaking hotel and then skydive right off it, right after, right off into the freaking sunset. Like, what? Does it get any better than that?
So baby, come to Dubai.
Does your jet ski have like a parachute that comes off of it or like?
Yeah, it was so to tie this back, it was probably like some Tom Cruise shit from Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I've seen that video. It's crazy.
Yes.
These guys are out.
And they probably got good peanut butter.
They can make you anything. You can do anything with a good budget. Yeah, Dubai. I have a trip planned for Dubai in October and I was invited to go in July and I almost booked a ticket until I immediately pulled up the temperature in the month of July, where it's a whopping 110. And I told my buddy that he's crazy. And he was just like, oh, well, it's the only time I can go. Well, great. Have fun.
Wow.
I'm going to go at a normal time. I'm going to go in October. I will report back. There's a few things I want to do. There's a Batman museum. They got some cool Batman shit because these guys got everything. And the Ferrari World experience is something I'm definitely looking forward to. But I heard it's nothing happens in public. It's like the most boring place in the history of life. But the moment you get invited back to somebody's party and that door closed, shit gets out of control. You just can't see it. Like there's no visual thought and bopping. Everything's
so it becomes savage, if you will.
Exactly.
So how do you know you're going to get invited to something?
Well, invited to go back, private place, whatever, make your own fun, whatever the case is. But,
Hold on. I mean, look at him. That's the guy from MLW. He's over right now.
I'll be fine. Yeah, those guys will not be watching that. But yeah, I'm 6'5". I'll be okay.
You're right. I mean, 6'5", you get invited places.
But to answer your question, Jeff, I would move to Spain. I think somewhere Madrid, maybe. Drop me off in the middle of Spain, and I'll make it. I'll be okay.
Yeah, I think Spain would be really nice. Spain never seems to get in the middle. Like if there's an earthquake somewhere,
never hear about it. There's no volcanoes going off. It's nothing crazy. It's right in the middle. You can still venture out in every different direction.
Well, you never hear there's been a earthquake in Haiti or Iran and thousands of people why isn't Spain sent aid? Or there's shipping issues in the Gulf. Why isn't Spain sent a frigate? No, nobody says that. It's like
none of business.
Yeah, go to Ibiza and dance.
Indeed.
It's all good. Indeed. Drink some Rioja, and have some delicious food. Yeah. Plus, Steve Hayes from National Review moved there, and he loves it. So you can, hang out with him. Victor, have you ever had a supernatural experience?
Yes, when I was younger, actually. So I was home alone, and my mom went to the laundromat, and I'm in the one room. I think I was in the living room at the time, and a fucking brush came flying at my head. And I sat there. I was probably like 12. I sat there and didn't move until my mom came home to explain this to her. And I was like, I don't know what happened, but I can't be here anymore.
And your grandmother wasn't hiding in there throwing stuff at you?
No, I was definitely home alone.
Okay. You hear that, Thomas? You all right? He's on mute. The ghost took his voice.
I muted myself. Damn it. I was looking away, but I didn't mute myself. I'm back.
Okay. Did you hear that? Did it freak you out at all?
Listen, if a brush came at my head and Mamacita wasn't home, I would not go back to that house. But luckily I haven't had anything like that. I only imagine crazy shit happening to me, not actually witnessing it. So I've been spared that expense.
There's two people who are either indirectly or directly responsible for this show and the atrocity that it is. And that is PJ Black, who is sort of, because I met him, so it's sort of someone else's fault for introducing us, but because I met him and we started talking about kooky things and we decided to take it on the air, it's his fault. And the other is Luchasaurus's, who has never met me and probably will never meet me, but because I learned that he has 2 master's degrees and PhDs in medieval literature, so I'm like, oh my God, I need to talk to wrestlers with really interesting hobbies, interests, expertise, and talents. So what would yours be? To the guest, not to the co-host. You're on the seat, Savage.
Repeat that again.
What is your geekdom, your expertise? Not peanut butter, you can't use that twice.
Come on. You're handcuffing me.
Something that you're an expert in, or something that's a serious hobby of yours that people might not associate with you, or just if they saw you walking that street, they go, oh, that guy doesn't love advanced calculus or something. Everyone's got something.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, my entire adult life has been martial arts, right? I've studied that through and through. I've lived that. I do that for hours a day at a time.
You ever fought Kwan, his buddy Akuro Kwan? Do you guys ever play kick fighting with each other?
See, that's the thing. Martial arts dudes just aren't out fucking sparring in the backyard trying to go hard. But for some reason, professional wrestlers are out doing backyard wrestling. But I've never seen a dude out yo, let's just box in the street. Ever.
That's true. Okay, so
contrary to belief, most actual fighters do not like to be hit.
No, it's terrible.
I would imagine
it's not fun. But the sport of it's a sport.
And non-professional fighters probably like it just as little, if not even less. I know the couple times I've been hit, I did not enjoy it one bit.
I actually, like I said, I just came from a sparring session, so I was hitting the face, dozens of times today.
You have a regular job and a career, and we don't need to talk about. You can if you want, but we won't spill it for you. But with all this, chances are you're gonna have bruises and swellings and maybe blood, stitches. Do you ever have to explain that and be like,
yeah, do you smarten up the shoot job, or you just leave them questioning? Because I try not to tell anybody.
So my shoot job is I'm a personal coach or personal trainer and coach, mindset coach. So like people understand what I do and they actually have embraced that as part of it. Right. And they love that because they're like, oh, my trainer is a boxer. And so it actually adds, it's like that Edward Norton effect, you know, when he goes into the office and he's like, what are you looking at?
Absolutely.
You know, it helps. And, you know, it helps the gimmick job too. So.
Yeah, absolutely. No, your stuff is all tied up. It's all synchronized, basically. I think one feeds the other for sure. I mean, being a personal trainer.
Almost like I did it by design.
Did you?
I have. I have created everything to coincide with one another.
Okay, well that's gentlemanly.
Mm-hmm.
Have a plan. That's very John Cena.
Hey, listen, if I get that John Cena money, I'm good.
Yeah, Dubai is all set.
Yes, I will be in a plane in no time.
Absolutely. Where are you wrestling these days?
A lot of different places. I was just in New Hampshire for Royal Crown Wrestling. They're mostly based out of Boston.
Royal Crown Wrestling? Are they affiliated with the beverage?
Not Crown Royal.
That's Crown Royal.
Well, there's Royal Crown Cola, but you're both right. I was thinking about Crown Royal.
But that's all right.
Shout out the Crown Royal Peach if they still make that. It's been
that was amazing. That shit was dangerous.
That was COVID days, brother. Oh.
Yes. I'll give you one.
I have a quick question while I came up. I saw that you trademark your Savage Gentleman name, possibly through the trade. Did you use the gimmick guy, the wrestling gimmick guy that everyone uses?
I did not use him. I used the local guy here in Pittsburgh, David Lawless.
What'd that run? If you don't mind somebody asking.
It was 500.
That's not bad. That's worth it.
No,
a deal.
No, not too bad. And it's funny. I actually went to high school and his mom was my teacher.
Nice. Small world, small town.
Small world. Yeah. So utilize the people you know. You know how the world works.
You'll be getting a DM from me for his info immediately after the show.
Perfect.
I have a list of things I'm looking to snatch up, Jeff.
I know.
I'm about to pull some honky tonk man shit.
I never follow up to find out if you and Big Ben Bishop actually met up in Tampa and then went to the Cracked Egg or whatever. No, nothing like that.
0%.
Next time.
Negative.
Next time. He's too tall.
Yes.
You don't want to be seen with him. Yeah, it's embarrassing. I understand. All right.
How do you think I feel standing next to Thomas?
Yeah. Have you guys like been in person together? Have you like been at the same show?
We crossed paths? We didn't cross paths yet, have we?
MLW once.
Oh, okay. See that?
Yeah, I was there. Jesus brought me in.
Okay. When we were still in Philly?
Yeah.
That was about right.
Jesus, are we talking about?
We're just talking about Jesus right before here. Yeah.
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 Speaking of Alberto Del Rio getting a rematch for the mega title in a couple weeks from now.
Yeah, what's
just announced, I think, while we're on this pod.
Yeah. This semi-breaking news, since this probably won't drop for 10 days from recording date. But yeah, what do you think? I thought that they were done with him. So what's going on here?
He could not be signed, but he could still do what he does down there. Who gives a fuck? Like, who cares? Who cares? I don't care.
The Twitterverse will care, but the real world won't.
Who knows what his deal? I mean, they didn't fire him, but maybe he's got 6 months left on his deal and they contractually have to pay him and he gets paid per appearance and he has guaranteed appearances. You might as well get your money's worth and not pay him out. People don't think business though. They just think, why do you use this guy? Like, cause you don't know what's contractually written in his bullshit,
Right.
Could be anything.
I mean, he's been around a long time.
Yeah. I had heard.
Yeah. Trust me. He's getting his money.
It was going around this contract was up at the end of May, but I don't know that anybody knew that. They might have just been guessing that. I certainly didn't have any.
How would they know?
Personal knowledge. I don't know how people know, but some people know things and they, find out from others. I will tell you how this person would know they're 1 degree of separation from Conan. That's how they would know.
That is exactly how one would know.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that person was the source of the information that's just, if I was playing a game, that's the one that's how I would answer.
The game is tell a friend, tell a phone, tell a wrestler.
Exactly right. Exactly right. That's the thing about wrestling is like, most everyone, not most everyone, but most hardcore fans at some point know somebody to know somebody. Even if they're an indie ref, they like just indie ref for like 6 years or whatever, they'll they'll have been friends with someone, or they'll be the driver, or they'll be the one that picks people up from the airport, or whatever the case might be. So, I
always wonder, are we friends, or do we just know each other at one point in time?
You and I?
No, generally speaking.
I don't know. It's, in the age of cyber,
that's where I don't understand. Like,
yeah. No. What do you think, Victor? You're a man of gentleman nature, but also savage nature, and you have a lot of interpersonal relationships with work and stuff. Do these count as friendships?
It depends to which level you communicate, right? If it's strictly transactional, you're an acquaintance. Mm-hmm. If you do have conversation, like you send each other some crazy DMs, like you're in there and you're getting a chuckle from one another. Yeah, you're friends.
There's some chuckles here, but I'm not the crazy DM type, so that's not going to happen. Tomas?
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. It's tough. I wonder this all the time because I see people on TV and it's like, I haven't talked to this person in years, but like we were friends last time I saw you. Does that make us friends forever? So friendly at one point, maybe not real friends, not getting invited to like anything. So you never know. I wouldn't ask. If I wouldn't ask someone for free tickets, I don't think we're friends.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I don't know. This is very philosophical and metaphysical. I think, like, especially for dudes, if you were friends, like, when you were 25 or 30 and you don't see each other until you're 45 or 50, I'd say you can still call each other friends. Whether you actually are or not, and that relationship would survive close proximity, I don't know, but you really have to worry about it because unless you're the odd couple, it's not going to happen. I mean, even my good friends here, I see them maybe 4 times a year now. So it's like, the whole world has changed. So, I always joke, I say, Mr. Thomas is my best friend. I say, I'm not his best friend, but he's my best friend. And even that's a silly little joke because, you're like, we've never met. Now we're going to meet in 2 weeks. And that's fun and cool and all that. But does that mean that we're now friends? Doesn't mean we're engaged. Doesn't mean we're friends. I mean, what's going on? I'm already married. I mean, it's it's going to be tough.
Did the relationship status change? Is it Facebook official?
It's complicated.
Would you ask that person for a favor? That's why. And I don't ask people for anything, but like, would they ask me for a favor? And what would I say?
Yeah.
I mean, I ask you to find guests for the show.
I do every once in a while. I will.
You do great. I mean, it's so much easier for you. I always feel guilty leaning on you to do it. But it's easier for you. It's more work for me. But I'm the one who started the stupid podcast, so I should do the work. I mean, this is to the extent that this is supposed to be work, I should be the one bearing the work part of it. So anyway, no, but it works great. You kick ass on that. Yeah, it's all good. All right. So, we only got to Royal Crown, and then I had to confuse with Crown Royal because I guess I'm a drunk somewhere or a diminished drunk. So where else are you wrestling these days?
I wrestle here locally in Pittsburgh at a few different companies. IWC Wrestling, they're pretty well known. I guess CM Punk was the champ at one point here.
Oh, yeah. People know.
Tommy Dreamer had tag titles recently. I wrestle for a company. It's called Pros Wrestling. They actually just got the official go-ahead from the San Martino family to issue a replica title from the 70s, which I have the honor of holding right now and defending.
Nice. Congratulations.
It's about time to give back to the community.
Right?
It took us 100 years of this guy fucking existing.
Right. And then we got Wrestle Rex, which is, a hot company that Sam Adonis runs. Speaking of AAA, he's been doing that. And he runs that like quarterly. So it's few and far between, not too often. I was just down at Exodus Pro, one of the NWA affiliates.
Yeah, EC3. He's been on the show. As is Tiffany Nuevas.
Yeah. And I just wrestled Dante for the NWA Exodus Midwest Championship last week. So, yeah. Getting around.
What do you got coming up? What's your schedule coming up? I know you're training for a fight a couple weeks out, but any wrestling shows to plug? Do you want to plug your boxing event? How can people watch? How can people support?
Yeah, so first off, shoot me a follow at Real Savage Gent on all social medias, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, the whole works. And yeah, my next fight is in 4 weeks. It'll be here in Pittsburgh at Highmark Stadium. It's about
You cutting weight? You got to cut weight, or are you just coming in what you're walking at?
I'm going to fight at heavyweight, so I will be walking around at my walking weight. Thankfully,
Good for you.
yeah, it's gonna be amazing. It's his Turf Wars 2. The guy headlining is Bill Hutchinson. He literally just fought a former world champion, Adrian Broner.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are familiar with the boxing scene at all, but this is changing the landscape of professional boxing in Pittsburgh as a whole. Like, we've had world champions here, like Paul Spadafora, and I'm happy to be a part of it. As you know, the tides are changing and we're bringing boxing back to Pittsburgh.
Very cool. Steel City.
I will be announcing tickets very soon.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. All right. And the peanut butter biz?
Peanut butter, fucking nuts. Peanut butter platoon, baby. I am the general of the peanut butter platoon.
How many stars you got?
I'm a 5-star.
5 stars. Even outside the Tokyo Dome. Very good. Thomas, you want to plug your stuff?
Trying to do math in my head to see when we will be listening to this, but if it's not June 26th by the time that you hear this, check out MLW, MLW.com. What is the name of our next show? Summer of the Beast, live from New York City. So if you can't make it because it sells out like we do every month because Jeff gives us the rub, you can absolutely watch us for free 99 on YouTube. And then we'll probably have a show in a couple more weeks after that hasn't been announced yet because we'll record it before that show. So watch MLW, support MLW, MLW.com, MLWshop.com. Maybe you think I'll get a t-shirt? Jeff, give me a t-shirt. Give me some designs.
Give you a t-shirt?
I need a Spaniard t-shirt.
Yeah, I need something. Someone will design one for me.
Oh no, they should definitely make a t-shirt for you. Absolutely. I mean,
I'd buy 100 of them. So
the new Boumaye, maybe the OG Boumaye. I don't know. We'll workshop.
We'll work on things.
Now people in trendy people say we'll workshop some things.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. How about your Express?
Oh, yeah. If you or any of your family members or friends or family suffering from high drug prices behind the counter, please go to scriptkingrx.com, the #1 discount card of the Gospel of Thomas. Just use that discount card and don't use GoodRx because they are the devil. Just present the card at the counter when you check out. Drop off your prescription. In addition to that, you can follow me at Mocha Traps on the Instagram, on the X, and the TikTok. I'll be here next week.
Yeah, he's very happy about Gunter being champion again. That's his favorite wrestler that's not himself.
Story.
Maybe even including. All right, everyone. Thanks very much. Thanks very much to our guests for being here. Once again, the Savage Gentleman, Victor Benjamin, coming to us from the heartbeat of America, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You ever hang with Carmella and Corey Graves out there?
I've hung out with Corey, never Carmella.
Mela is money. Mela is mine. All right. Well, when you do, send my regards. In any event, folks, if you're here by accident or you're a big fan of Victor's and you're here, maybe you're part of the Peanut Butter Platoon, just subscribe to Garden of Thought. You will get generally 2 to 3 shows a week. The one on the weekend is sort of like if you turn on the History Channel at 7 p.m. and leave it on until 3 a.m., that kind of landscape. The one middle of the week is more like a traditional news show, except with me, but sort of like a 48-hour, 60-minute segment. A lot of times it's legal and business and tech related. If you don't like that, just skip it. Just hit Marcus Played. And then GOT, the Gospel of Thomas, obviously like this. We're talking to people in wrestling, generally about non-wrestling things, but wrestling always rears its beautiful head in this case. We have their bald, beautiful heads with big beards and mustaches and big muscles, and then me who's struggling with baldness and is unhappy about it. All right. So everyone, thanks so much. See you next week.
Check out more episodes of Garden of Thought with Mr. Thomas and Jeff Littman on the Wrestling Soup Network every week.